Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, it's a holiday hot Monday with a supersized dose of juicy hot topics all through the hour. And we've got your last-minute shopping needs covered with more amazing trendy and Wendy discounts. Plus, our holiday gift grab continues. Find out what fabulous gifts everyone is going home with today. Now, here's Wendy.
Here we go again. I love it. Yep, it's us again. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for watching. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Okay, for a Monday, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. Yes. 10 more days till Christmas, thank goodness. Oh. I just need it to be over. Hanukkah begins tomorrow night. Don't worry though, we've got you covered. Our holiday gift grab continues today with more fabulous gifts. So, I want to shout out to Melissa Joan Hart. She was the producer of the SantaCon that I was one of the stars in on Saturday Night on Lifetime. The funny thing about doing a movie is that you do your part and then you go home. Like, I didn't know the whole plot line of all that was going on. I mean, I know Barry Watson played an ex-con. That's why it was called the SantaCon. And I know I played a pastor. I didn't even recognize myself. No lie, I'm looking on our Facebook and some people were like, oh, Kris Jenner. I was like, really? I mean, this is middle-aged 50 at its best right here. and while I don't mind saying that I'm 50, you know, I celebrate it and stuff. This is not my 50. That's what you call acting. I was so distraught with how I looked with that short hair that I actually watched the movie. I watched the movie with one of my regular wigs on and tasteful makeup, just so that when I get up to go to the bathroom, I can reassure myself that I'm just acting. It's not really me, it's just acting. Anyway, but it was a beautiful story about redemption, and you can see SantaCon. It's gonna play on Lifetime again on Friday night at 8, and you can watch with your family and a snack. My snack was Vita herring in sour cream and onions on light wafer crackers. You don't, well, everything isn't for everyone. I like Vita herring. Have you guys been following this Sony hacking scandal? Yes! Well, it is out of control now. Private emails have been going back and forth between Hollywood execs and, you know, they're at Sony, and these emails have been getting leaked. We already learned that they think that Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie, they said, you know, one of them is minimally talented and a spoiled brat. Well, she seems talented to me, and as far as spoiled brat, that's because you allow people to get away with stuff. Anyway, whatever. They also made a racist joke about President Obama. One of the ladies, you know, on the email was like, well, you know, the president's gonna be here, what do I talk to him about? And the email back to her said, well, ask him if he saw Django in Chains, you know, the slave movie. Yeah, well, then we already talked about Kevin Hart and that he's money hungry. Well, of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Listen, if you were in his position and you realize that your best earning years are happening right now, and you realize that other celebrities are getting paid to tweet and twit and Facebook, why shouldn't Kevin Hart be as money hungry as he wants? And then they bashed Willow and Jaden, you know, the Smith kids, saying something about, you know, they're homeschooled, so we don't want them in our movies, you know, as if, you know, I guess you're undereducated because they said a whole bunch of stupid stuff. But the point is that you all say a lot of stupid things on your emails. I'm leaving me out of it because, you know, I never sent an email in my life. Don't intend on learning now. I was listening to my friend Judith Regan on Sirius while I was tooling around town this weekend, you know, going grocery shopping and stuff. And I had Judith on, and she was talking about the hackation with one of her guests. And she was saying, this is and Judith is very smart. She says, this is the perfect reason that nobody should email anymore. And I was like, I'm so glad. I've never sent one or received one in my life. And you used to laugh at me about it. But I guess not anymore. It's horrible. You know, and as far as being rich and powerful, no matter how rich and powerful you are, there's always gonna be a group of people who talk about you behind your back. That's just natural, you know? So Angelina Jolie should not be surprised. Kevin Hart shouldn't be surprised. Even our president shouldn't be surprised. You know, just because you're powerful, you know, you can still get it too, sir. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It's true. You know, all of us, it's true. Anyway, so this is a disgusting scandal, this Sony thing. I don't think the execs should be fired, though, and I'll tell you why. Because they didn't put this stuff out there. They were hacked, and then it was found out. I do think that there needs to be some sort of course at Sony in how to send and receive emails from now on, though. And not just Sony, this should learn all of you. You know, it should learn all of you. Anything that you have to say nasty about somebody, you always say it in an A-B conversation. Like if I have something nasty to say about you, you know, I'll talk to her about you, but I'm not gonna email her or text it just in case she and I have a falling out one day and then she tells you that I was talking about you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hot grease is best served face to face, not through an email. That's all. That's all. So, and another one of the things that was revealed in the emails, which is actually a positive thing, Matthew Knowles is wanting to do a movie about Destiny's Child. That's fantastic. Anyway, these emails, we are assured by people from the hacking camp, will be the Christmas gift that keeps on giving. So, thank you, stupid executives. A bunch of celebrities have recently given birth, so it's time for Celebrity Shoutout. Hit it. Kourtney Kardashian and Scott just welcomed their third child, a baby boy. The boy was born on the same day as his big brother Mason, which, you know what? No. That's cute, like when you get older. Like if my sister and I were born on the same birthday, it'd be fun now that we're older, you know, to go to Argentina for the weekend or you know, or something like that. But like when you're young, when birthdays matter and you want to be an individual, it's like being a twin without the benefits of being a twin. Like, I recall my Suzanne, I was sitting in her office the other day. Suzanne, you were telling me that you and your brother are born on the same day.
Yes, we're 2 years and 2 minutes apart, and my mother would just make one cake, and my candles would be on one side and my brother's on the other. It's terrible.
Really?
Yes. She couldn't even get 2 cakes or cut it in half.
Right.
Yeah. So I had to blow out one side and he had to blow out the other side.
So tell me this, is it better now that you're older?
Well, we've never bought each other a gift. And then we just call each other and we go, happy birthday and happy birthday.
But that's fine, because we're busy, we're adults now,
yeah,
please. I wish I could just do that with people, just call happy birthday. Anyway, but so congratulations to Scott and Kourtney. You know, but having the same birthday as your sibling without being a twin is kind of like when you have a birthday in December and you only get one gift. Like, not for nothing, and she's sitting in the other room. Turn the TV off, Alex. She's sitting in my office. And my niece, Alex, so she's 24, but she turned 24 2 weeks ago. So she's up here in Jersey right now. Well, first of all, I remember the birthday, but never got around to mailing the gift. But I knew she was coming up here. Like I said, she's in my office right now watching the show. So I told her, I'm gonna have your gift when you come up here. But I got her one gift because Christmas, it's not my fault you were born in December and Christmas is in December too. I mean, you're making a good gift, but one gift. Anyway, more baby news. Zoe Saldana and her husband Marco just had twin boys. She's so small, I'm surprised that she was able to hold the twin. You know, like the little girls and stuff. But that's such a misnomer, just because you're big, that, you know, it's easy for you to, you know, hold a lot of big babies and everything, and just because you're little. Like, for instance, Hayden Panettiere was impregnated by a giant. well, but he's got a big nose. That's her fiance, Vladimir, and he's 6'6", and she's 5 feet tall. But do you want to see how big she was when she was pregnant? It's good though. But her baby weighed 7 pounds, 14 ounces. See, I'm twice her size, and my baby, and he wasn't born premature. As a matter of fact, he cooked for 1 week over. 7 pounds, 9 ounces. So, you know, when you think just because you're small, you're gonna have a little baby, or because you're, you know, glamazon, that you're gonna have a big one, Mother Nature's got other news for you. Anyway, congratulations, babies make the holidays better, yes. Mr. Cosby. Make it end. Please make this stop. It's becoming awkward. It's becoming laughable. It's becoming extremely sad. And most importantly, it's disgusting. Can't even call you Dr. Cosby anymore on account of they took away their University of Massachusetts. That's where he got his doctorate, you know. They disassociated with him. So, yep, he's back to Mr. Mr. Cosby finally broke his silence. But he's not saying exactly what we want to hear. Did you hear about him breaking his silence over the weekend? I was looking for the words that I wanted to hear. I saw nothing. Instead of one of the New York newspapers, the Post of the News, the Post called him up, ring. Hello. He answers the phone. Okay. Instead of addressing the rape allegations, Mr. Cosby scolded the media. Not just the media. Hold on. Let me say this. I only expect the black media to uphold the standards of excellence in journalism. And when you do that, you have to go in with a neutral mind. Well, I'm part of the black media, and I'll continue doing this story until you say what we need you to say. Number one. And I must say, I don't have a neutral mind. Beverly Johnson spoke out over the weekend. Now, if you know anything about Beverly, gorgeous, right? Beverly Johnson is more than just a pretty face. She's a legendary supermodel who happens to be an alum of my school, Northeastern University. She graduated from there too. And Beverly Johnson doesn't need the attention. Everybody pauses when she walks in a room. She's still stunning. All right, she doesn't need the attention. She doesn't need the money. She doesn't need this kind of exposure. But she said, according to Beverly Johnson, back in the day, she was someplace with Cosby, and they were alone. And he had an espresso machine, a cappuccino machine. And back in the day, you know, that was a big deal. Now you walk into people's houses, they always have something fancy going on. Except for our house, I always put it away and then bring it out, and put it away and bring it out. Although we did give away that Keurig this year, and that is counter-worthy. That is counter-worthy. Anyway, so look. So he makes her the espresso, the cappuccino, and she takes one sip. And by the second sip, this is according to Beverly Johnson, this just came out like on Friday, I was sitting at the TV riveted, like, I don't believe what is going. This man's legacy is being crushed. So look, so Beverly says she took one sip, but before she got to the second sip, she knew she'd been drugged. This is what she's alleging. And she says, because she started modeling in the 70s and she knows what it's like to be drugged. I guess, you know, a lot of those pigs who liked models, you know, might, you know, slip them a little Mickey or something like that. And she said before she could even get her wits about her, his hands were on his waist, and she called him every kind of MF, this Cosby, every kind of MF, and then he removed his hands from her waist, and she wanted to leave, and he got upset with her and grabbed her by her left arm and dragged her 100-pound body, she said, down the steps. And she says the rest of it's kind of foggy, but anyway, she ended up getting out of there, and she's here to share her story. I mean, not here. Although, I know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lead you on. Come on out, Beverly. No, I didn't mean, no. Like I said, this is not a woman who needs attention. Now we have like, what, 20+ women, you know, who've come out. You know, you give me one, you give me three, I might be like, okay, somebody's lying. But you give me 20+, and Cosby, you have not said jack. Well, I must tell you, it is my duty as part of the black media to continue to ride you until you do. So Lindsay Lohan. Listen, this could be good though. What else is she gonna do for money? She's following in Kim K's footsteps. She's creating an app. It's called Lindsay, the Price of Fame. Now look, I must tell you, this Kim Kardashian app is making her, how much is it? It already made $43 million, and it's only like a couple of months old, okay? So you laugh at the app game, but let me say, app is good business, apparently. So if Lindsay can make half of that or a quarter of that, that's more money than she's making right now doing nothing because she's not acting. And maybe this acting thing is over for her. Maybe nobody will ever trust her again. There's so many other talented young girls in Hollywood who wouldn't bite the hand that feeds them or take advantage of being a celebrity and, you know, the nonsense that Lindsay has done. Maybe this app thing is a good idea. Apparently, the app game, the way it's going to work is much like Kim's. Like, you go shopping and you get butt implants and stuff. And then, no, you're laughing, I'm trying to explain. Listen, because a couple of my staffers have already played it. They said it's not as good as Kim's. Kim's is way more exciting. But apparently, you go shopping and your whole goal is to be rich and famous, you know, celebrity. That's the goal of Lindsay's game. So, I mean, maybe, do you clap if you have apps on your phone? Clap if you don't have one damn app on your phone and you don't plan on getting one. Me too! Me too, like app what? I thought I was the only one. This is the first time me coming out of the closet with this information. Because I already feel that you look at me like I'm crazy because I don't email. But on account of that Sony hackalation, I feel like I'm the smarter one for not emailing. So now I can come out with this whole app thing. I don't have an app, I don't know what they do, I don't care. But doing movies is not working for her, and I feel like she is such a liability. Like I said, she might never get hired to do anything again, so this app thing might be good. I mean, if Kim K made $43 million already, and it's only been out for like 3 months, then Lindsay's good for 10 in 3 months. $10 million is better than nothing. Thank you. Taylor Swift just celebrated her 25th birthday over the weekend. I wonder if she got just one gift since Christmas is 10 days away, you know what I mean? Anyway, so here in New York, we had the Jingle Balls, you know, at Z100, and everybody was there. And then after that, and Taylor performed and stuff, she had like the after party at her house to celebrate her birthday. And so some of the people who were there included Nick Jonas, Kelly Osbourne, Justin Timberlake without Jessica Biel. Well, she's pregnant. And Beyonce and Jay-Z were there, just to name a few. What does Jay-Z talk to Taylor Swift about? I mean, before the drinks, because after the drinks, you could talk to anyone about any damn thing, you know? And I didn't even think Taylor drank, except on the Barbara Walters special, she said that she enjoys a libation. But still, what do these people talk about? Because to me, it's not enough to be a celebrity to be friends with somebody. It's not even enough to be black to be friends with somebody. Like, to me, like, you have to have at least 3 to 5 reasons to be somebody's friend. Now, it could be because you're both celebrities and you're black, but then where do we go from there? Okay, we're both celebrities, you're black, and we're both from Jersey? Okay, wait, now we're getting some, oh, South Jersey? Oh, well, no, I'm in North Jersey, okay? I mean, you know, it could be, okay. How about we take away color and keep the celebrity and say we could be celebrities because we're both women? We could be friends? I don't know, I just don't think it's enough. And I also think that when you're friends with celebrities, it's also part of, like, I prefer to be friends with normal people. Taylor Swift says that she likes being friends with celebrities because they don't ask her for stuff. Well, she has a point, you know? Because sometimes you know normal people and they ask you for stuff. Like, I know we'll give away, you know, our gifts today, you know, and you know, like when we gave away that month of candy, like 2 weeks ago, it's like $300 for a year. I'm sorry, what is it, 2 years of candy? A year of candy, getting delivered to your house, like the good stuff. You know, from the old school stuff to the new school stuff. Now, you know I love candy, so I'm good for that. I'm gonna have a delivery delivered here, a delivery delivered at home, but there are people that I know who really like candy, who have a lot of kids. They were calling me up like, do you have the candy? And I'm like, no, I don't have the candy. like all you have to do is be honest with people, Taylor. Normal people are probably the coolest people to be friends with, because the abnormal people, meaning the other celebrities, they just are waiting for you to fall down so they can step over you and get to where you are, a lot of them. Like, I don't believe there's a whole lot of sincerity in the fame world when you're friends with another person. You know, you're friends with another actress and you can both be up for the same role and stuff like that. I'm super competitive. I just couldn't do it. I'd rather be friends with a nurse. That's all, that's all. Does that sound horrible? Thank you. So, you know, Britney Spears is still with her new man, Charlie Ebersol, of the Ebersol dynasty. You know, they've been spending a lot of time together, but Charlie's mom, Susan St. James, of Kate and Allie fame, reportedly does not like it one bit. You recognize Susan St. James, don't you? Susan apparently doesn't think that Britney will make a suitable wife. What? Hold on, Mom. Who's talking about marriage? I've only been dating her for 2 months. Although he is 32 and she's 33, so yeah, I guess you do start to get a little marriage-minded. I would be very upset if did I tell you this story already? I didn't say this, it was only in my head. I would be extremely upset if my little Kevin brought home Britney Spears. I mean, here's the thing. First of all, if he's 32 and she's 33 and my little Kevin doesn't have any kids and he's never been married before, in other words, unsoiled. Don't take that in a bad way, I'm soiled too. Look, if you've been married before and you have a divorce under your belt, you're soiled, not in a bad way, but just, you know, you got that deep life lesson. If you have kids, then you're soiled also. I'm not soiled in a bad way, but I'm just saying, if my little Lord Fauntleroy brought home a soiled woman with a divorce under her, 2 divorces under her belt, 2 children, and a couple. You remember? Come on now. You know Britney's got several ticks. I mean, moms, stop looking at me like I'm crazy. You know you want the best for your kids too, right? Now, if Kevin had already been married and Kevin already has his kids, Britney just still, you know, well, lady, I don't know that she's that, but I do know that we all saw her with the shaved head stabbing the car with the umbrella. That's an indelible image in my mind forever. And I worked too hard as a mother to have my son bring that home. And I don't care.